Heyo! My name is Sarah, and today's book review is on Immortal by J.R. Ward, the sixth and final book of the Fallen Angel series. The epic conclusion between good versus evil. Yeah! Non-spoilers! Do I really need to say how many stars this book deserves? I think that. So yeah, last book we found out Nigel is dead. We lost the round to Davina, and we have Jim and Sissy issues. So basically, we pick up like the next day after all of that. So we know where Nigel is, even though he's dead. Jim wants to go get him, and we have the last two souls on the table to win. Amazing. We fit two souls that are remaining in this game in this book. Nah! And of course it comes to an end. We do get, some happy endings. We get some references to the BDB world and everything. I really can't go into much in non-spoilers because this is the last book in the series and I enjoyed it very, very much. Of course, there was a part that it could have gone a little bit more, but I'm glad that it did not. I like the little snippet. It makes me wonder about certain things. And yeah, like I said, I really can't go into non-spoilers because this is the last book in the series. So yeah, non-spoilers. Good versus evil, an epic battle to see who would win. Epic conclusion. So yeah, that's as far as I can get into non-spoilers. So yeah. Bye, non-spoilers! Alright, time for... One moment. I think I might have a demon problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to y'all in a second. Yeah! I'm back! Woo! Had to find me a demon there for a second. Apparently the Venus minion still got out of hell. So, yeah. Immortal! J.R. Ward. Spoilers. So, Nigel the douche is dead, and Jim wants to go get him because he does not want to be stuck up in heaven while relying on someone else to complete the war. And so, Davina has no clue about this crazy idea, and it's very funny. I no longer have to mess with her crazy, psychotic OCD mind, because in her creepy, messed up way, she believes that Jim loves her. Yeah. So that's like playing on her mind so much that this made it so much better. So apparently we have this mean, evil book that I think is the same book from The Chosen in the BDB world. Sissy's trying to read it, and there's nothing in there that says anything about purgatory. Apparently that's where Nigel is because he's suicided, and that's where immortals go when you do that. Because Adrian did that one time, and Eddie went to go get him, and Nigel had to speak on the behalf to the creator. So yeah, we have a little history of purgatory, and we don't know how to get back out. But Colin, he doesn't know about all that, and he goes, psycho, cuckoo, cuckoo, on Jim. And then Jim kills himself with Davina just walking up to the window because she can feel something, right? And she sees his dead body, and she goes, right? And it's like, let's take a moment here. Y'all can kill each other after we figure a way how to get Jim out of purgatory, because apparently we can't do it like how Steen got Benny out of purgatory and supernatural. No. We need to talk to the creator. But you know what? Davina and Colin, bad and good, make a truce. And we got bigger fish to fry. We gotta get Jim back. And how do we do that? We gotta make another portal. And they were talking about something, and it revolved around a very certain someone. And like they were like the last person who ever angered someone who's ever done something this stupid was Lassiter. And Sissy's like, who's Lassiter? And the choir in the background, they're like, silent. And then they start talking about Lassiter. I'm like, oh my lord. I thought Lassiter was the one that started the bubonic plague. But no, apparently Adrian was talking about Lassiter. How he said, oh, that angel had a little too much fun. That's how the Dead Sea was created. Sissy's like, I thought that was a natural phenomenon. Oh, it was a phenomenon, all right. And then Davina's like, I really hope that Black Plague took him out. Colin's like, you did that? Someone had to try. Oh my god. So while these people are trying to figure out how to get Jim is in purgatory singing, I am not joking. He's just singing because this is a great land. There's people turning into the statues and they're turning into dust. He's worried about Nigel who's down there. And he's just singing. I was like, that's one way. I'm pretty sure I would have done the same thing. So thankfully, he gets to Nigel just in time when the guy's getting ready to set. And we have an F5, people. I'm speaking Twister language. We have an F5. We got a tornado portal in the mansion. Davina and Colin are shooting their power at one another. I'm like, take cover. And it's like, with that portal, though, we get Jim and Nigel out. Davina's gonna be like, everyone's like saying, let's blame Davina on this. It's like, please, the creator will know I did something like this. But Jim goes straight to Sissy, and Davina has like a bitch tantrum and everything. So, and we get back to the souls. So yeah, yay! Soul number 6 is Sissy. I did not see that one coming. But apparently that answers a lot of questions because apparently she has this sudden anger in her, and apparently she's been infected down in the Well of Souls thanks to Davina. So yeah, she goes a little. She becomes the psycho girlfriend when she and Jim finally do it together, and he's gonna go confront Davina. And then remember that time she hit him with the car, and that piece of Mercedes, the little logo emblem on top of the hood, nicked at Jim, and it was metal. Yeah, she uses that. I forgot about that. I remember she making a big deal about that. But no, Davina uses it to trap Jim. She puts an illusion over both of them, and she lures Sissy over in all hopes and intent that Sissy kills Jim, who's actually Davina in disguise, thus making Sissy do the crossroads and giving her the win. That's all good. Earth, heaven is gone. So I really, really thought Sissy was gonna kill Jim, because here's Jim on the couch looking like Davina, and he's screaming in his mind, but he's paralyzed, and everything's like, don't do it! And so it's like, and Davina's putting on a great show, and Sissy's getting ready to do it. Then she turns over to Davina, and then she asks Jim a question, and she's like, you're lying. Win for Team Heaven! Guess Davina leaves. Jim turns back to himself. He grabs the little Mercedes thing, and they are off. The reason why Sissy knew was because, one, apparently she can see halos of the souls who played and are about to play. Yeah, because she saw the halo around Duke's brother JB in the last books, and she sees a guy at Home Depot. He has a halo. She sees a guy in a newspaper article taken a couple of days ago. He has a halo. Guy in the article is Finn from round 1. The guy at Home Depot was Matthias! Really? That's just just as bad as introducing the vampires in book 3 and just leaving it there out in the open. We don't get Matthias turning around and be like, hey guys, what's going on? Like, do y'all need any help? How's the war going? I can hook y'all up. No, me and Nels, we're doing good. We're gonna get married and everything. Hey, yeah, I'm so sorry about those wounds. Are you still good, man? Like, no! We just get a little sneak around the shelves at Home Depot and see Matthias there. I wasn't a happy camper about that, as you can see. No. Anyways, yeah, we win the round, and then we have a mummy in the attic. And you're like, mummy, you're all talking about angels and little tidbits, vampires. How's the mummy come into this? I don't explain! So we all know that Adrian's been sleeping upstairs in the attic because that's where Eddie's body is, right? So we have like a Frankenstein mummy sequence where it's like lightning shooting all over the place. Outside going boom, 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 and he's like thinking, oh, I'm in a nightmare, man. And so then all of a sudden the body starts moving and he's like, oh hell, I know I'm in a nightmare. How do I wake up? And the mummy just like raises, and Adrian's like, dude, I've seen that a million times in movies. If this is a nightmare, it better be a good ass one, because I've seen this before. And the mummy like looks at Adrian, he starts clawing at himself, and it's Eddie! He's awake, but Adrian thinks it's a dream. And Eddie sees Adrian's battered self, and he's like so sad. He's like, what the hell's been going on since I'm gone? And Adrian's like, this is the worst effed up nightmare I've ever had. What will it do? What will it take for me to wake up? And so like Eddie reaches out to Adrian, he says something, and the next thing you know, Adrian just starts screaming. He's like, ah! I'm like, ah! Because I get my miracle! About time! About freaking time! But I'll leave Adrian screaming his guts out and backed up against the trunk. Because, let's see. Sissy and Jim return, they hear the, ah! Well, that's me. Adrian's like, ah! I'm like, ah! But they run upstairs to the attic, and then Jim's like, oh, Eddie, you're back. Jim called in a favor from Nigel after busting his ass out of purgatory, and Nigel got down on his knees and he begged him to bring Eddie back. Well, you know, Jim's been giving God all those ham sandwiches, so dude, we tie, I gotcha, and we have Eddie back, yay! So we learned that immortals really don't die. They are trapped in their bodies. But Nigel's suicide, different story. Angels, immortals that die on the field, they just stay in their bodies. So during this whole time, Eddie's been in there by himself, and the only time he's been able to help was to like rejuvenate the house. That's why he was getting all pretty spick and span and everything. And he said the only reason why he didn't lose his mind was because he always heard Adrian with him every night. I was like, oh. So that darkness, the anger in Sissy's body, we gotta perform an exorcism, like how we did in book 1. Oh yeah. Davina. Okay, I'm used to her going to therapy, and she actually hugged her therapist. I'm like, this demon who I've hated since book 1, who's been a lying, manipulative, OCD, murderous bitch. She hugs a human because the therapist is actually helping the demon out with her OCD issues. So, and then she goes back to her hideout after losing the 6th round to Jim, and she's getting all angry and blah blah blah. And then she does the last thing I would ever imagine. She does her little wardrobe change in Mist. Nothing into like a cute little sexy pajama thing, but PJs with I think like with little sheep on them with slippers. Then she gets on her bed, turns on her Netflix, and watches a TV show with a pint of ice cream! Like a sad girlfriend that just got dumped. Well, no way, she kind of did. But really? I mean, oh my lord. I would never have imagined Davina ever doing that. So while she's stuffing her face full of ice cream, we perform an exorcism on Sissy. I am nowhere near that building because me and exorcisms, no. No. So yeah, apparently the little geek that's inside Sissy, I'm trying to put this down, it's been in there for so long that it's like really attached to her body. So we gotta like pull it out. And it's like, I'm outside. I am keeping watch. So Jim, Adrian, and Eddie put in teamwork, and they managed to get the Googa out. And Sissy's now purified, meaning she has that evilness outside of her, no longer inside her, meaning she can go to heaven now. Yay! So it's like she now has the option of going to heaven. Yay! So the last soul. Oh my god, we almost lost that last soul. Because you know how I said that Sissy can see halos, and apparently that's how we know that they're people in play. Well, she didn't put two together until she saw the picture of Vin, and she remembered the guy who was at Home Depot, Matthias, and she asks Adrian a question after she finds out that Jim is not home anymore. He left in the middle of the night. Dude, you really gotta stop doing that. And he's like, him and Eddie are like, yeah, we know these guys, they're a part of the game. And she's like, I think Jim is the last soul. And Adrian's like, psh, no. You said this guy was in the game? You said this guy was in the game. Like, that's a coincidence. And you know what? They bring up a picture of Vec. First of all, they bring up a picture of the dad. She's like, I think I was wrong. Nope, this is the father. This is the son. This is the guy who was in the game. He has a halo! Jim, he's gonna go kill Davina! He's gonna make the crossroads! And they're like, oh, we gotta go stop him. So, Jim tricks Davina. Of course, she really never learns, does she? And yeah, she's up talking with God, trying to talk about him and her quitting. At the same time, he figured out where her hideout is. So you know what that means, right? We're going after the mirror, people. We're going after the mirror. Mwahaha! And so, well, that's kind of hard considering all the collections that she has. But because of all those collections, Jim can't find the mirror until, you know, the three amigos get there. And he's yelling at them, and Sissy's like, you are the last soul! No, I can't be! Yes, it is! There's no rules about you not being it! You are the last soul! It's like, how can y'all guys be so stupid at bringing her here? And all of a sudden the door to the elevator opens, and Davina's like, I wasn't aware I wasn't invited to my own party. Cue runaway music! Da 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 da. Yeah! The Jim is staying with Davina while Adrian and Eddie book it with Sissy in their arms, and they're like, where would Davina hide that mirror? And Sissy's like, where there's the least sunlight, because she needs it, but she doesn't need it. She doesn't want to look at it in a way. So they find it, and it takes a team effort to get that thing off the ground. Because I was like, I don't want to touch it. So it's like, Davina figures out what they're doing, and her and Jim have a tumble. And then she's going him on to kill her. If he kills her with all intents and purposes, hell will win, because now we're tied 3-3. But of course, Jim doesn't, because he just loves Sissy so much. And he knocks Davina away. And as she's going backwards, like all slow motion, that's when the guys, Adrian, Eddie, and Sissy, are trying to hustle that mirror out there. And they just apparently come into contact with Davina, and she breaks the mirror. Well, she lost anyway, so it's sucking her in, along with all of her crevice work. And it's pulling out the evil inside of Jim because apparently he's infected as well because of all that anger he holds inside of him. It pulls out all the ickiness out of Adrian as well because he's been infected for so long from Davina because he was on her rack for a time. It takes them back. It frees the two guys and Davina is gone. Good triumphs over evil. Along with some rewards. Because Jim and Sissy are having their moment like, we're done. There's no more halos on us. The game is finally over. Hell will never come at us again. Davina's trapped in hell with nothing because all of her children are gone. She's all alone with only a couple of shoes in there, with only 2 shoes. And then all of a sudden we hear like, woohoo! And we look over and Adrian is back. You know, I mean, like, he didn't die or anything, but his full self is back. No more bad eye, no more lump, no more aches in the muscles. And he's like, yeah, baby! And he's doing cartwheels, he's doing kung fu moves, wah! And he's about to do a split. But he thinks otherwise. Yay! And then he's like, oh, everything's working again. Hello, ladies! And he was ready to give up his love life. Yeah. So yay, we have some rewards. And back up in heaven, Colin and Nigel the douche again kiss and make up. So it's like, yeah, fine, Nigel, you deserve this one. After all that you did, you even admitted what you did was wrong and everything. And now with Sissy all clean and stuff, Jim and Sissy leave us because they go up to heaven. And right before the book ends, like on the last page, we see Jim's mama. And they're gonna go live in the castle in heaven and happily ever after. That was so sweet. And that's how the book ends. Psych! Because Dog has one last message! So after Adrian and Eddie finally have their night, because Adrian wrapped up a bunch of redheads, which are Eddie's favorites, and they bring in like a cartload of donuts from Dunkin' Donuts, and Dog is there, and all of a sudden, Dog pats his little paw on the table, and there's like a burned picture in there, right? I'm thinking it's like a picture like this, and they're like, oh my god, I thought he was stuck in purgatory. He's not. Well, how the hell are we gonna find them? And then they look at Doug, please tell me we don't have to look for him. Please tell me we don't have to look for him. And Doug's like, woof. And Adrian's like, psh, forget that. No donuts for you. And then Doug's like, woof, woof. And then he leaves and he looks over his shoulder at the front door. He's like, trots away. Are we going to see Dog in the BDP world? Because I would love to see him just like randomly approach the front of the mansion and like here's like a little scratching sound, and you hear like a woof, 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 and like they look through the security camera, and there's like a little doggy there, and like he's like, what the hell is this? And like they open the door, and then there's Dog sitting there, and he's like speaking, and like woof, 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 and then everyone's like, oh, he's a cute puppy, and last one just strolls in, he's like, oh, I gotta go, because Dog just gave his orders to Eddie and Adrian saying, you gotta go find Lassiter. Well, that shouldn't be too hard because, well, they don't know this, but, you know, I think the mansion might be a few miles away from y'all's mansion. We know that somehow, I have no clue how that Fritz was renting out the the person who owned the apartment that Jim is renting out of. We know where I Am works. We know where Hex works. I know he has no relevance to this, but we can talk to Dada Cruz about stuff about Butch. Does anyone want to go eat at Sal's? So yeah, Adrian and Eddie are gonna go look for Lassiter. Again, I can already imagine the Harleys pulling up to the front gates of the mansion. It's like, hey, we know you're in there, you son of a bitch. That would be amazing. And the vampires will be like, dude, Lassiter, what did you bring to our front door, dude? You're such an asshole. And like, where the hell did he go? I can already imagine this conversation happening. So yeah, that is the end, minus all that, to Immortal by J.R. Ward. The final and epic conclusion Again, small book, but it was the perfect wrap. Yeah. Like I said, Davina is... P.S. Davina is in hell. And she came to the conclusion that God was her therapist because now she understands what it feels like to... how things are just things and how people make you feel better. Because now she's wondering if there's actually a guy out there for her. I know it's not Throw. I don't know how he got the book. I don't know how the creepy book didn't get sucked into the mirror. But I know it's not Throw. Could it be Lash? Because I've been hearing rumors that he might be coming back. Davina and Lash together. No, thank you. She better keep her ass down there in hell. I will send her down cable if that's what it takes. I'll hook her up on a video date. As long as she doesn't try to come up and hook up with Lash. Yeah. There! Now that's our conclusion of Immortal by J.R. Fallen Angel Series. Do I really need to say how many stars this book deserves? I do not. Yeah. Check out J.R. Ward's BDB series. The first one is Dark Lover. And you can see the references that were also in the Fallen Angel series as you go on in that series. And you can probably can't wait for the tie-up like I am. Can't wait for the crossover. So, yeah. I enjoyed it very much! Thank you! And, yeah. My name is Sarah, and thank you for joining me on this travels against evil and demons. Because I know they're still going to be out there. My name is Sarah, and bye!